So what we've got right now is bound to be an historic live stream. Shepard Ambellas is with me live on the streets of Louisville. Shepard, what's going on over there?
Well, they put out a curfew warning earlier. It's basically like went out like an Amber Alert, the first one, and it's talking about being under curfew and whatnot. And then they kind of ramped it up, and the wording got heavier. Maybe they did like three total or four, and we walked downtown. The police let us through one area because we're press, and now they look like they're a little pissed when I asked them if I can go in there a little
Huh.
bit. Like,
Well, don't get in trouble for sure. But, what's happening right now, Shepard, is you're on the ground. We've just had an announcement earlier today from the Attorney General there in
right,
Kentucky. It
right.
was yesterday. He gave the announcement that there aren't going to be murder charges for the police in the Breonna Taylor shooting. He told a story quite a bit different than what we've heard from the Black Lives Matter protesters who insist that Breonna Taylor was asleep in her bed. Attorney General
Okay.
Daniel Cameron tells us that she was inside the apartment. It was not a no-knock warrant. The police knocked. Nobody
Uh,
answered. When they opened the door, shots were fired at the police. And when they returned fire, Breonna Taylor was hit inadvertently by a stray bullet. So that's not the
okay.
same
Right.
as murder or police
Right.
brutality, but yet
Right.
the no justice, no peace crowd is sort of, do what we want or we're going to destroy everything seems to be the real motto. What are you seeing around you there?
Well, there were some people that look kind of like protesters. I heard they're gathering at the church, but we've been on such a run with this documentary and traveling. Like for instance, we traveled. Well, we were doing your film shoot for the documentary yesterday morning, right? Well, we drove from your house into New Jersey, did another film shoot. Then we drove till 3 in the morning until we got within
Wow.
proximity of this, and we've been going all day doing stuff for the film, and now we're kind of trying to find our bearings. We just figured we'd go into it.
Hmm.
I There's some streamers, there's some press. These police are looking a little like they're letting me do this, but they look a little um,
Yeah.
standoffish or
Well, they got
something
to be
like.
under a lot of pressure over there, Shepard. I want to make sure people know that they can read all of your posts and all the journalism that you're up to on IntelliHub.com. You're traveling around the country and, boots on the ground so that we can see this sort of thing. It's really important that people go to
Right.
IntelliHub.com and hit on the donate tab because we're not going to get this kind of information if Shepard isn't funded. And just like Crowdsource the Truth, IntelliHub relies on viewer sponsorship. So please check out
Right.
IntelliHub.com/donate.
Thanks, Jason. Yeah. So we are on the corner of York Street and 3rd Street. So if anyone wants to map it, we're on York Street and 3rd Street. Right
This
now,
is a heavy police gathering right here.
there's a PPG Paints on the corner, and I guess they're trying to block up this entrance. Now, when we were driving around earlier, we saw fully armored National Guard. I mean, they were wearing like like pretty heavy duty armor, maybe even like growing protection and stuff like that. And they had ARs out and about. They put heavy dump trucks, like those big dump trucks you guys got in New York City, those super big ones. They're putting heavy dump trucks at the entrance of everywhere, going into the core part of the city, right? So if you're trying to enter like the downtown area, they got concrete roadblocks and stuff like that erected. Right. And as you can see, these police, I'm gonna flip it around real quick, but
Yeah.
they're pretty set up. Some of them have like pepper spray. One guy has like, it looks like he has maybe like I don't know what that pole is on that guy. That's weird. I don't know what that, maybe some kind of taser pole. And then of course here is maybe like the SWAT. Are you guys SWAT? Are you guys like a SWAT, like actual SWAT? Oh wow, that's SWAT over there. These guys that look badass.
And Shepard, what are you seeing in terms of Antifa or Black Lives Matter protesters? It seems pretty calm right now. How's the
Right now it
general?
seems pretty calm. Boss, can we go? Where do you recommend? Can we go in closer? Like what can we do to get some? We got to get some more.
Yeah, just stay out the street and stay on the sidewalks and it'll be fine.
Okay, appreciate it.
I'll ask you for your credentials, whatever.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we're going in.
Yep. All right, be careful, Shep. Jack Donaghy wants people to know that Shepard also makes beats. He's a DJ, so if you need custom beats for your live stream or your video production, you can get in touch with Shepard. And people should check out IntelliHub.com. It's really brave of you to be out there, Shepard. It's quite dangerous with these
We're
riots.
going into the shit now.
We got some shit right here.
We're coming up into it, everyone. Sorry for the bad language. It looks like we're coming up on a protest, and the police did let us through.
Be careful.
They kind of liked being on your show. The guy kind of wanted to get in the shot back there. He liked that. Careful.
How was the drive over there, Shepard? That's quite a drive from New York to Kentucky. Was there a lot of traffic?
No, kind of normal traffic on the roads. You know, not the city seemed a little dead. Like we didn't have any traffic jam. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know if you can see this behind me now.
Yeah. Maybe flip around to the front camera and put your mouth closer to the microphone.
Okay. Let me see if I can even do that.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Did it flip around?
Yeah. We can hear you better now, too.
Okay, so.
I don't know who you are, but not this by 127. We run!
Yeah. So obviously a bunch of protesters starting to gather here. Some live streamers. I got a hint of pepper spray maybe. I don't know, someone just kind of released like a little burst somewhere. Can I walk across?
You can't do it, bro.
No.
You gotta go behind that car.
Okay.
Go over that way.
Press is up all press is up there.
Okay. I'm right here.
Not here. Literally up there.
No, I'm right.
So if people are watching right now, we're live at
I'm
10:38.
right here.
Not right here.
Hey, I'm right here.
It's okay. Matter of fact, go on back there. How about that?
Who are you?
Go on back there.
Who
Up
are
there.
you?
Go on back there.
Who are you?
Go
Who
on
is
back
this
there.
guy?
Don't worry about who I am.
Who
go
is
on
this
back
guy?
that way.
You FBI?
You want to be out here?
You FBI?
You want to be out here?
You FBI?
You want to be out here? Yeah. I can get you taken out of here.
Who are you?
I
though?
can get you taken out of here if
Who
you want
are you?
to. So get on back on
Who
over
are
there.
you?
Go.
Don't touch me.
Go.
Who are you?
Go.
Who are you?
Go.
Who are you?
Go.
Who are you?
Go.
What's your name?
Go.
What's your name?
Get the fuck away. That's who I am.
Little short to be FBI.
I'm sorry.
You're a little short to
Hey,
be FBI.
can y'all get him away from here, please? Can y'all get him away from over here?
Little
The guy
short.
doesn't like Star Wars jokes.
Get him all
He's like, this fucking guy's got short man syndrome.
Who is he? Is he a cop?
You want to see some power? I'm going to show you something.
Oh yeah? You're gonna show me some power? Show me your power, motherfucker.
We don't need no power.
Just be careful, Shep.
Oh, that dude would be done in one side kick to his head.
So this is unbelievable. If people are watching right now, we're live 10:39 p.m. Eastern. Shepard Ambellas of IntelliHub.com is on the ground in Louisville, Kentucky. Just yesterday, it was announced by Louisville Attorney General Daniel Cameron that there will not be murder charges filed against the police officers in the shooting incident of Breonna Taylor in her home. We
You
also
see me
learned
over there? Aaron. Okay, go ahead. Continue, Jason.
We also learned from the Attorney General that despite what Black Lives Matter protesters have been chanting for months, Breonna Taylor was not asleep in her bed. She was in the apartment with her boyfriend, who fired the first shot at police. It's also noteworthy, Shepard, the Attorney General of the Commonwealth of Kentucky, Daniel Cameron, is a black man. So I don't think this can be chalked up to racism. The guy seems to have done an extremely fair evaluation of the facts. He gave a very detailed presentation in his press conference, and I wish that all the Black Lives Matter supporters would watch that.
Yeah. I was just tripping on that dude. Like, is that guy like really like some FBI or something, or just like an agitator? And like, it's almost like the cops didn't do anything when I was asking him about him. Like they didn't. They almost acted like they were working in unison with him, but I don't know. Do you know if that guy is that guy in the purple outfit one of your guys or something, or is that just the dude that has like the wrap on his head? Not one of you. The cops told me he's not one of them. He's like a provocateur.
Yeah, he's just some local supporter who wants you to, all these people like to tell people what to do. I'm going to ask people to go to intellihub.com/donate. Shepard is on a nationwide tour here, putting together a documentary. I'm glad you mentioned that we shot my segment yesterday. I don't like to give out details of people's projects because I never know, how you plan to unveil it and release it. But Shepard's been interviewing a lot of prominent people. He met with Dr. Corsi. He met with me. He's just putting together a documentary about the COVID pandemic. What do you want to tell people about the documentary, Shepard?
Well, I decided to go. It actually all kind of started on your show, Jason, when we were talking about the COVID and all that, and then how my investigation went from the COVID to the almost like the guy, the Johns Hopkins Institute controls the COVID map. We found out they also control the trajectory of near-Earth asteroids. And so I set out to go across the whole United States. We're interviewing a lot of experts and stuff, but we're also doing our own investigation into what's really going on, because I feel like COVID is just a cover for, they're expecting some kind of disaster or something like that. And these lockdowns keep coming and going and lifting and stuff, but we're in some kind of era where we're in a continuity of government. So, and we're still in continuity of government to this day. And Nancy Pelosi's talking about how essentially they want to get, Trump might hold the White House down even past the election, but that's only because they're telling her this, because she's like the third in the chain of succession, past Pence. They also went in and revamped the chain of succession. And so they're expecting something, and honestly, it seems like it's a natural disaster, Jason. I don't know. So we're investigating this. A lot of people told me a lot of things in the for the film. So like everyone's gonna just have to watch the film, because it's gonna. I mean, I went out and did this, but it's developing even still by the day. I still got a lot more investigation to do. About another week's worth before I return back to my studio, and we're interviewing doctors. The whole 9 yards across the gambit, and we're just gonna find out what's really going on. So
yeah. And Shepard, for the YouTube overlords who might want to strike this video, it's important that we let them know that these aren't theories that you've come up with. This exclusive, reporting on the military's top secret plans for continuity of government. This was reported in Newsweek, one of the brands owned by Interactive Corporation, I'm pretty sure. Their office is inside the IAC building at 555 West 18th Street, that Dr. Seuss-looking building where Vimeo is.
Yes, right.
They were talking about this. Now Shepard is right there in the middle of a huge incident of civil unrest.
Do you want to play with me?
Do you know who I am?
I don't give a fuck who you are.
Do you know
I don't give a fuck who you are.
You
Just
should.
be careful,
I don't
Shepard.
give a fuck who you are.
You should.
I don't give a fuck who you are. Hey, dude, trust me. You don't know who the fuck I am.
Or what?
There's a lot of motherfuckers here. You familiar with the phrase "fuck around and find out"? Let's go.
Go where?
Do you want to make me go? Do you want me to go?
This guy literally just assaulted me.
I touched you.
You're on.
I touched you. That's some real good shit.
Dude.
I touched you. I touched you.
Dude.
I touched you. I assaulted you.
Dude.
I assaulted you.
Can you get out of my way?
I assault you?
Yeah, you did. That is assault.
What did I do?
That's the definition
Did
of
I
assault.
assault you? Did I touch you?
Touched
I
my
touched
camera equipment. Believe it, it's assault.
I'm gonna show you, man.
Yeah, you show me.
Come over here again.
Let him walk away, man.
Yeah, show me, big tough guy.
What you say?
I don't think you know who I am.
What you call me?
I said,
What you call me?
I said,
What did you call me?
tough guy.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I
What,
said-
what did you call me?
I said, you're a
No,
big
no, no, no.
tough
What
guy.
did you call me?
What did I call
What did you
him?
call me?
You're live right now.
What did you call me?
Tough guy.
What did you call me?
Tough guy.
He's got a hearing problem.
Tough guy.
Guy's not worth it, Shepard. What is this guy trying to do? The cops are all around.
Honestly, I would say he's like an FBI like provocateur, but he's not. He doesn't fit the profile, so he could be kind of like working in conjunction with someone like that. Even the guy he went to, that white guy, seems a little. I don't know. You know, it's a little weird.
Yeah. Well handled.
That guy's kind of trying to assault me with the. I don't know if he's FBI or something, just kind of provocateur me, but like it seems like he's trying to like start something.
Yeah, it does.
So there's press over here, and you know that guy's really actually threatening me, but I don't. He's about 3 foot tall, so he'll get a Thailandese kick to the head, I guess.
For people who are just joining us, we've got Shepard Ambellas of IntelliHub.com. He's live in downtown Louisville, Kentucky, where there's a major protest going on in response to Attorney General Daniel Cameron's announcement. Oh, we've lost video on Shepard. Shepard, you still with us? Shep? Not good. Maybe we can get Shepard back. Could be just a disruption to the signal, but I want people to visit IntelliHub.com/donate and let Shepard know that you appreciate the reporting. IntelliHub.com relies on viewer sponsorship to keep going, and Shepard is on a mission traveling across the country. Seem to have lost him there. Okay, yeah, he's saying call back. Oh, wait, we've got you back, Shepard. We've got you back.
I'm back.
This church is about to get popping. I just talked to another journalist, and this is.
Who's that guy provocateur?
I don't know if there's a person provocateur yet, but there's other journalists right here, right now, and they're saying that this is safe ground, and that the police are supposed to be doing an investigation somewhere down the street. That's where they're kind of congregated right here, but we're not sure if they're going to try to storm us off of this church right here. So this is going to be something that kind of evolves.
That's Aaron Cole, everyone.
Hey, Aaron, how's it going, man? I just met Aaron the other day here in New York
Let's
on
see
the
if this
shoot.
fucking tough guy wants some more of this.
Oh, don't agitate him, Shepard. Just let him be an idiot.
Can you see this, Jason? Still?
Be on the lookout for Linda Sarsour. She's been there before.
I can't hear you as good right now.
No problem. Mark Bird is saying that Linda
Sarsour.
Check your volume on the phone. Linda Sarsour might be there, Shepard. Check 1 2.
I don't know if you can hear me. We might need to
I can hear you.
reconnect.
Yes.
I can't hear you.
I can hear you.
Here we go. I can hear you now.
Yeah, we've got you. Mark Bird is telling us
All right,
that
I think
Linda
you're back. Can you hear
Sarsour
me?
might be there. Yes, we can hear you. Be on the lookout for
Jason,
Linda
can you hear me?
Sarsour. Yes, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Okay, I can't hear you. So
Okay.
So they're like chanting. They're starting to chant. I don't know what they're chanting.
Sounds like Breonna Taylor.
Provocateur. gonna go closer. Let's see what they're chanting.
Hey, son.
Where do you think we should go?
I just got told by somebody up there that you're causing late right now. They asked who you were with, and that you're pissing people off. So
Why? What do you
I don't
think?
know what the deal is.
So
People are
somehow
watching
they've
you.
kind of singled me out. Like someone knows
People
I'm
are
in
watching
Telehub.
Shepard right now.
They know I'm in Telehub.
So I'm just letting you know.
Be careful.
They already asked me about you. I told them
Guys, be careful, okay? If we need to end the stream, if you get into any danger, just leave. Our viewers are saying this looks like a Biden rally.
They're saying this is what democracy looks like, stuff like that. Justice.
This is what anarchy looks like.
I don't know. I can't hear you, Jason. I'm sorry. Like I got no audio on my phone for some reason.
No problem.
You know, you can just stay with me as long as you want.
No, we're gonna stay.
Apparently, someone kind of knows I'm in Telehub or something. They're giving Aaron Cole. You know, they're like they're talking amongst each other, all these protesters, and they're kind of saying things like, you know, I don't know. They're watching me.
Be careful, man.
They got other police over here. They got they're kind of like in a traffic unit truck, and you know they're staged back a little bit down this road. But this is pretty much at every major intersection in the city. Besides for a protest like this, they're blocking so much of the inner city. And I wish I could show you guys the dump trucks and stuff, but we're not over there. But they literally like barricaded off all this stuff. Look, this guy's provocateur and some motherfucker.
Yeah, they're saying F12. F the police.
Yeah, you tired, ain't you, bro? Y'all all tired. Wasting your fucking time. They wasting their time, ain't they, bro? Take y'all ass home. They not doing nothing. Take y'all ass home. Speak up so I can hear you. Speak up. Speak up. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
So if we could get this crowd to move back a little bit, right here.
This is what I'm talking about.
We're gonna go this way here. They're gonna come out. They're gonna come out here. They're gonna come out here. We're gonna go this way there. Oh, this guy isn't so tough right now. This fucking tough guy isn't so tough right now.
You want to go down 4th Street?
Just go down 4th. Most people
Go down 4th. That's what I'm saying. Go down 4th Street.
I don't think it's a good idea to go back.
I'm gonna go down the 4th and
I'm trying to.
I would say
Go
do
down
Broadway because people might turn up.
So go down 4th Street. We're gonna make a left on the Broadway, and then we're gonna go down 6th
Okay, so they're talking. It's like this guy's the leader of the protest or something. That fucking guy that was messing with me. And he's talking with police.
Hey, get back.
Why aren't the police dispersing these people? It's after the curfew.
Okay, so they got a game plan almost with the police. It's like, really?
What?
So apparently they get game plans with the police, and then I don't know what the fuck they do. Sorry for that.
Why are the police allowing
I
a
don't
protest
know.
after the curfew?
But now something's going on. Like these police they're pulling back. these police are getting ready. Hey, where are you all going? Police, where are you all going? What are you gonna do now? Hey, where are you guys off to? Where are you guys off to? Tell us. What do you got going? So now I'm gonna see what's over here. They're making a lot of noise over here now. So the police are kind of pulling back so protesters can do something. It makes no sense. I don't know where. They made a deal. Everybody over this way. On the side of the street over here. Let it dump. Let it dump. All right, let's come right in.
Meet me in the back of the dumpster.
We're live right now at just 3 minutes before 11 p.m. Eastern with Shepard Ambellas of IntelliHub.com. Shepard is on the ground.
All right, police are like turning in. Police are going down Library Place. They're taking a right on Library Place, which I don't know what direction that is because I'm turned around. But it's weird that they're pulling back from this area, and that guy that was basically threatening me was talking with him, like he was like a deal maker. Aaron Cole, do you hear me?
That is weird. Shepard is on the
Aaron.
ground in downtown Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay.
Shepard, can you hear me or no?
So they told them as long as they walk on the sidewalk, that they
I've lost audio back to Shepard.
Oh shit. So if we go back home, then it's fine.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
But
Okay.
the protesters, yeah.
Yeah, so the protesters.
Okay, so the police are telling the protesters if they can walk on the sidewalks and retreat, and like little bitch maids, or they got to stay here and get arrested. So we're gonna see what's gonna go on.
Okay. Wow. I mean, this is unbelievable
I want to see if that
footage.
dude tries to provocateur me.
Okay, no, it's not. Is Jason still on the street?
I want to encourage people
Hey, what's up, Jason?
to visit IntelliHub.com. We wouldn't be seeing this right now if
Hey,
it wasn't for...
Can Jason see me?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? This is a very strange atmosphere right now. There's a lot of confusion right now. There's a lot of press. There's a lot of
What did you hear?
people.
Like, what have they been telling you?
It kind of seems a little like protesters. There could be some people with other motivations. There's people already prepared for like having chemical attacks put on them, which I do not blame them. But there's an overwhelming sense of fear, I would say, that the police could come back at any moment.
Yeah.
I don't think we're doing anything wrong right now. This has been pretty peaceful, but interesting time to see things.
Yeah. So they're starting to disperse right here. Do you hear movement over there?
No, I think
I'm hearing screaming. We're gonna relocate. We're gonna kind of follow these people and just see what's going on. I don't know if they've literally just cleared this area out. Now I hear helicopter activity a little bit. Now that one tough guy isn't really so tough anymore. He kind of disappeared into the background. And we're on Library and York Street. I'm kind of walking down York Street's the street I'm walking down. We're crossing this little church area. This is called Library. They have a dumpster blocking off the alley. And I guess they're assembling over here. Aaron, okay, you're over there. Keep me in sight. Yell if something happens. I'm mic'd up to him so he can hear me real far away in case something happens. Now they're assembling over here.
We're live right now with Shepard Ambellas of IntelliHub. He's live in downtown Louisville, Kentucky.
We got press
Visit
here and stuff. They're just shooting their show. Here's one of the newscasters.
Yeah, don't put the guard down. They lost them back at all times. I know they lost the guy, so. Buy your shoes.
Now they got like a game plan, so they're
And then they ended up getting in the faces of that.
here's a reporter. He's just doing his bit,
And it looked
like a local news reporter. Now let's see where they're going. Aaron, just keep an eye on them. So they're actually going back in. I don't know. I thought they made a deal with the police and they told them they couldn't go on these streets. So now I don't know what they're doing. They're going back toward where we came from. Do you know what their plan
I
is?
don't know. Maybe back to the car. Probably Jefferson Square Park.
Jefferson Square Park?
Possibly, yeah.
How far is that?
I don't know. It's kind of a while, man.
But they might walk to it?
Yeah.
Okay, so these protesters might walk. I'm going to plug in a battery pack, Jason. Aaron, give me that battery pack.
Yeah.
Just so we make sure it never loses. I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know how much
No
battery I
name,
have. So
no
they're going to go to
slogan.
what's called Jefferson.
You got the cord?
Yeah, it's right here. Can you set it up? It's in, yeah, in my right one. Or yeah, right there.
I don't know if you can hear me, Shepard, but no name, no
Aaron's
slogan
grabbing
is
my
telling us
plug.
that Kentucky is a
He's trying to get
captured
the cord out.
commonwealth like Virginia. Be careful.
I
gotta
can't
say,
hear you at all, Jason. For some
Okay.
reason, like I've lost your audio, but just bear with me. I'll just try to
maybe
keep
turn up the
the
volume on the
script.
phone. I don't know the distinction
gonna
between
plug
a
in my
state and a
cord.
commonwealth.
Sorry, just hold on. It's
No
gonna be a
problem.
little shaky for a second. Okay, I got plugged in. I'm in. Okay, so they're saying we're going to Jefferson Square Park. If anyone wants to Google it, it's a little bit of a trek, apparently. And I don't know if it's like, what's the deal with the cops? And then the cops pull out. Now we're going to Jefferson Square Park. Is that like where it's going to happen? I mean, is it a photo op? Like, what's the deal with that? And why would they just be? Supposedly the story is like they were going to get arrested right there, but I don't know. It just seems bizarre to me, actually.
Half the people here are filming this shit.
A lot. Yeah, that's a good point, Aaron. So a lot of people here are actually live streaming and stuff. So here's this guy with that. He's on his moped. He thinks he's the leader. That short guy. That he's kind of like short and squatty. Sorry, excuse me. So I'm gonna switch views. I'm gonna go to
Was
the
he on
side.
a quad? It looked like the guy was riding
No,
a quad, Shepard.
Still at every entrance, police got it blocked off. They're like basically posted up at every street corner. But we're not really in the part of town that was super sealed. There's even a zone that they must have been, I don't know if they're just trying to protect their infrastructure or whatever, but.
But like you can see right now, protesters are on the move.
No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace!
Intellihub.com. I was just trying to get a plug-in on their TV station just because.
Well done.
They
So
were
Shepard's
kind
on
of
his way
Give me
to
a stink
Jefferson
eye.
Square
If you lived
Park.
in Hawaii, it's called the stink eye. Like when someone gives you an evil eye.
What do we got here?
Yeah, I'm on with Jason, but I can't hear him. So I'm just kind of narrating. He's doing his thing.
Down for Breonna. Down for Breonna. Down for Breonna Taylor. They need to give Breonna some air. Down for Breonna. Down for Breonna.
So they're demanding that people bow for Breonna, a woman whose boyfriend was shooting at police and was killed by return fire.
So there's a couple people chanting. and basically everyone's relocating still. Here, can I get a shot of your shirt? Thanks, man.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so everyone's still moving. Um, there's a lot of press here, though. Like, so the press looks like they're trailing. This guy's got his. You're set up. How crazy do you think this is gonna get? They won't answer me. So try to stay out of the streets, Aaron.
Yeah,
Like,
I can absorb it.
that's what they look for to grab people. Though.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you know, if you see. So we're walking at a pretty brisk pace.
Yeah, it's pretty brisk.
I mean, you know, for me it's not, but it's about like a half of my normal pace, but it's brisk for like an average person. I'm like 6 foot tall. That's 6'4".
We want peace. If I don't get it, I'm gonna riot in these streets. We ain't getting it. We gonna riot in these streets. We want justice. We want peace. Since we ain't getting it, we gonna riot in these streets. We want justice.
Shepard, can you hear me? Are these people aware that Breonna Taylor's boyfriend was shooting at the police?
Okay, so they want to riot in the streets, and they get vacation when they kill us in the streets. So they're basically protesting the police. You know, they're saying like if the police shoot someone, they just get a paid vacation, I guess. So yeah, I don't know. I can't hear you, Jason. So I don't know how far I'm going, but we're still walking.
I'm turning up the volume to you, Shepard. Can you hear me any better?
Like, I don't know if there's going to be another group where we're headed. I got a cord on this thing, so I'm limited. I don't know if there's going to be like another group, you know, where we're actually going, or if this is the group. Aaron, do you hear me?
We're hearing calls for revolution there. People who are watching us live right now, it's just before 10 after 11 East Coast time. Shepard Ambellas of IntelliHub.com is live in downtown Kentucky, or downtown Louisville, Kentucky, making his way to Jefferson Square Park amid protesters. Demonstration is calm at the moment, despite defying a citywide curfew of 9 p.m.
Aaron, do you hear me? I'm over by this bus stop. I'm over by the corner.
This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me.
Aaron, if you hear me, I'm on the street corner. Come over to me.
Democracy looks like.
Aaron, do you hear me? I smelled a little bit of weed, like someone was smoking weed. Maybe some of the press before even was smoking weed. Is that good or bad? We just entered the barricade zone. We don't know if it's good or bad. We're also on a street, which we're not supposed to be.
If they get me, bro, they're going to be out of breath.
Get your camera off me, sir, please. Thank you. What you doing, huh?
What up?
They're yelling Breonna Taylor over here. All right, so we're still moving. I forgot to look at what street we turned down. Do you know where we're headed to? Are we headed to a park? They want time. Aaron Cole, where are you? How far back? He might be back there.
I remember the song about that. They robbed that motherfucker.
Okay, I see you. There's a lot of helicopter activity where we're headed. It appears like we're headed into something, like they're looking for it, because there's helicopters hovering in a stationary pattern. I'm gonna get ahead of this whole group. They're starting to destroy property. Like, well, not really. They ripped up like a parking sign. No stopping. Go film this motherfucker that's like vandalizing shit.
Oh, okay.
But
Let
like,
me see if I can catch
try
it.
to not be shaky on him
Yeah,
and get
yeah,
him
yeah,
focused.
Shepard is directing the documentary while he makes his way to Jefferson Square Park in downtown Louisville,
They're
Kentucky. He's
yelling
live right
Breonna
now.
Taylor basically right now.
Demonstrations
That's one of
and
those Billy Bob
protests.
guys. Jason, this guy reminds me of that Billy Bob guy.
Right. Shepard and Aaron right now are moving around downtown Louisville, Kentucky
Jason, are you still
amid...
there? You
Yes,
still got me?
still here. Yes. Stay with us, Shepard.
I think we're still maybe give me a thumbs up if you got me. Like I'm looking at a map currently.
Don't do that! Put pennies on me! Don't do that! If you want to get home safe, you need to stop. Don't do that! I want to get home safe. I need you out of the street, please.
All right, now the police are coming, or something. Maybe an ambulance.
Everybody should be pissed off.
Let's see.
Who's this woman with the bullhorn?
Hey, don't go out there. Don't go there. Can't go down six. You cannot go down six. Turn down Chestnut. You can't go down six. Turn down Chestnut. We can't go down six. You cannot go down six. Turn down Chestnut, please. That's just an order, please. Turn down Chestnut. We have to turn down Chestnut. We cannot go down all the way down 6th Street now.
That one provocateur took off on his own with like a pipe.
Follow the group, please. Follow the group.
Now that one guy's on a scooter that was kind of messing with me earlier. He's the guy on the scooter over there in the intersection. Aaron Cole, do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
They don't want us to go down this way.
Aaron, do you got comms?
Turn down Chestnut.
They're going down this chestnut. Aaron, try to find me. Aaron, do you see me? Okay.
What are y'all doing? What are we doing?
They're divided on what they're doing. So their fearless leader might have to look for directions. I don't know.
People who are just joining us, we've got Shepard Ambellas of IntelliHub.com live from downtown Louisville, documenting a demonstration protesting
They're
the
debating
decision.
where to go. I hear helicopter activity downtown. Do you think we should go in downtown? down that way?
protesting the
Or
decision
no?
by Attorney General
It's weird
Daniel
why
Cameron
do you know why there's
not to
helicopters there?
prosecute police
Like, do you think there's
officers
more activity down
in
there?
the death of Breonna Taylor.
Okay.
Stay on
We're
Chestnut
pretty
to
good here.
4th
Like,
Street. Stay on Chestnut to 4th Street. And then
Attorney
we're going
General
to North
Cameron
Sorry for the
gave a
change.
press conference, I believe yesterday, in which he revealed that Breonna
Stay on
Taylor's
Chestnut
boyfriend
all the way to
or
4th
somebody inside
Street.
the apartment shot at police first before the police returned fire. It was not a no-knock warrant. The police knocked, and there was no answer.
Stay on Chestnut. We're gonna
Shots
find
fired
out
from
more.
inside the apartment.
Still
Police
route
returned
and
fire.
music.
Breonna Taylor was inadvertently killed. Now we see people wearing body armor there. Is
Can
that
I get over
civilians or
to something?
police? Wow. Body armor.
Hold!
Braveheart is among them.
Hold!
okay, it appears like half the group split up. They're going one way, and the other half of the group wanted to go the other way. But she elected to follow the other group that's dispersing. It might be like what do you call that when they abandon ship and they're like we're going home or something. But now she's kind of following them, maybe to get some of their people back or something. Um, so I'm just gonna follow them. It's weird because the helicopters are circling not where we are, but in other areas. But I talked to one guy and he said that he doesn't think there's anything going on down there. So I don't know why the helicopters are circling in certain areas. Maybe they're just getting imagery down by the courthouse or something. I wish I knew. I'm trying to find out where. Okay, here's a helicopter.
People can visit intellihub.com/donate. Shepard is on a nationwide tour documenting
Police helicopter just flew over.
the catastrophic insanity that's going on all over the place.
How's it going?
I'm sweating.
I know it's a lot of work.
This is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is fun. It's interesting.
Aaron's liking it.
Yeah.
I just wish there was gunshots or something because
No, I don't want that.
I want to film the smoke coming out of the barrel
No.
at super close range. No, I'm just
Not
kidding.
that close.
We were talking about how you could get crazy action shots just kind of joking around. And the filming of like the gun smoke coming out. But no, hopefully it's all peaceful.
Doe in the comments on YouTube suggests that the police have successfully disrupted the protest.
Go to your cars!
How are we going to get good footage if we don't go to the park?
Do not go to the park!
All right.
Go to your cars!
So the lady's trying to tell them to go to their cars. Like she wants them to disperse. But there's rebels going, Aaron, we're going to go where these people are trying to go to the park because I feel like these are the guys that want to get into some action maybe. It's like the lady's trying to get them to go maybe like abandon ship on the protest because she made a deal with those police. I don't know how they made a deal with the police. Like I don't even know. Those police just straight up agreed to leave or something, or they were going to arrest him in mass. I don't know what they told him. Here's a Billy Bob looking guy. Antifa or something. So, let's see. I'm going to peek around this corner. And I'm going to see if they're trying to... Oh, yeah. I think so. So we're headed into where they got dump trucks blocking the road.
It's where they got. So don't bolt too close. Don't bolt too close.
All right, so we're headed down this back road. There's a dump truck blocking the road up here. And are we going toward the park? Yeah, so we're going toward the park. And
We're going where we're not supposed to go.
So they supposedly did say that if you could go to park, grab your stuff, and leave.
Okay.
So as long as people don't congregate in the park, it should be fine.
Okay. What do you think did you notice that shorter guy with all the maroon attire on and like the shirt around his head, and he was riding a scooter, and he's kind of like stocky. He was like provocateur. I was wondering like what he had to do with it.
I mean, you got a lot of different people out here, right? Like, especially now, there's, different people as well coming out that maybe haven't been out in the last couple months or so. So, you just got all types, right? Everybody's got their own agenda, their own personalities.
Right.
You can only do so much at the end of the day to control people.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Well, thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem.
So he's saying there's multiple personalities. Now are you guys National Guard? Thanks, man. Good job. Any action going on? So here's National Guard doing a good job.
Thank you, guys.
Guarding the parking lot.
Thank you. Be safe, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. You'll be good.
Cool shot right there. Yeah.
Wow.
So they're holding on this whole parking structure.
Earlier today on Twitter, somebody had a video.
We're not terrorists. The point of your job is for terrorism.
There was a video on Twitter earlier today where an entire car dealership parking lot was set on fire. Dozens of cars destroyed.
Who's gonna get you? Who's gonna get you? You already got some training.
So they were kind of just provocatory in the National Guard, like just telling them stupid stuff to kind of get a reaction or whatever.
Yeah. Well, we can see one of the dump trucks blocking the street.
So see how they have these dump trucks now?
Yeah.
We're entering an actual barricaded area right now. No, this is a barricaded area. Yeah, we're going in it. So this is the park. We're at 6th Street, and they're saying it's ground zero.
How is that ground zero? I thought she was killed in an apartment.
They're basically saying others. They're saying everyone else is going hard in the paint, and in Louisville, it's not.
Nothing's happening out here. Nothing's happening in Louisville.
Do you think that's just
peace police? Fuck that shit. We're trying to police the other protesters. If I'm angry, let me fucking be angry.
Ask her if she knows the boyfriend shot first.
So here's the Breonna Taylor. There's that one guy.
Shepard, I wonder if the first shot fired had killed a police officer, if there would be any...
So they've got supplies out here. I actually grabbed the water.
Don't drink it, man. Don't drink it.
I'm going to actually open this and drink it.
Don't drink it.
Here, hold this camera.
Okay.
I'm live. So, the one lady kind of running the protest is saying like,
go home.
Yeah, she's like scared.
I'm kind of afraid to see what's going to happen, but we should hang around and see if people go home or not.
I'm just slamming water. So, we're just going to kind of see what's going on right now.
Shepard, can you hear me?
Let's see. Okay, sorry about that. The police did tell them if you come to this park, you're getting arrested, basically. I heard someone said they could grab their stuff. Here's like a shrine for Breonna Taylor. So we're filming for the documentary too. So Aaron Cole, why don't you use that camera right there and just like shoot me?
Shoot you.
Yeah, just so people can see the shrine. So I'm live on Crowdsource the Truth. And this is the actual shrine. Let me put my hand a different way. Okay, so this is the Breonna Taylor shrine. All right, I'm just going to kind of do a bit for the documentary. Shepard Ambellas here, reporting for IntelHub.com. We're at the Breonna Taylor shrine. Apparently the police said if people come here, they're going to arrest them. I think they told them they can get their belongings and leave, but I don't see any police activity. But it's weird because people are waiting around. They're also talking about it's like there's some confusion in the group. Like some of the group went one way, some of the group went the other way. So we're just gonna see what's going on. All right. So we're kind of waiting to see. I think they might be dispersing to some extent, Jason. But there's helicopters hovering down the way. Do you think we should move this way?
Shepard Ambellas from IntelliHub.com is live in Jefferson Square Park, downtown
Why
Louisville,
do you know why the
Kentucky.
helicopter's over there? Like, do you think there's anything going on?
Yep, we should probably go look at it.
Okay.
Curfew has been imposed and police are dispersing.
Okay, so they told us, or this lady just told us she thinks that there is something going on this way. It didn't look like she was just trying to get us out of there. She's kind of like, you should go look at it. So we're going to go investigate.
Are we still in contact with Jason at that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to just walk and see what's up.
Are y'all live?
Yeah.
Hey, give me
You want to say anything? You guys want to say anything?
Black Lives Matter. Justice for Breonna Taylor.
I'll let out.
Follow me on Instagram. Hey, yesterday.
What's your Instagram?
TRAACCYY._. That's
a lot, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yesterday I was on someone else's live and people just started following me when I told them my Instagram name.
So what do you think, why do you think the helicopters
young.
are over there? Do you think there's something going on over there?
I believe they're just circling around to see
trying
if
to
we're going to go home.
Yeah, what everybody's doing.
And they're kind of keeping their distance and just looking.
So kind of unusual for this time of night for sure.
Yeah.
What do you...
And how many's up there? It's like 4.
There's been like 4 or 5.
Usually you only see like 2.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so they're definitely...
A normal day, you wouldn't even really see helicopters unless they bring people into the hospital and stuff.
Okay, right.
120 days.
Yeah.
Facts.
Okay.
I'm tired.
I know, it's a lot of walking home,
But I'm going
right?
to keep going, though.
Yeah.
Feel me? I got to keep pushing. Like
For
my
sure.
ancestors did.
There's some military coming up here, too. Now,
Hi, military.
have you guys... Where did that... Didn't they shoot some officers or something? Where did that happen at compared to where we are now? Like yesterday?
On Broadway.
Oh, I'm back there on Broadway? Okay, yeah. We're not really familiar with,
That's what the Pope, I can't say that's what they get, but basically, yeah.
They shot first.
Yeah,
Shepard,
right.
These look
what,
like young
what do you make
kids.
of all this? Do you think this is going to last longer, or are they like...
And I think it's going to be a long time because, for one, y'all see those weak-ass charges.
Yeah.
He ain't even say nothing about Breonna Taylor. Didn't even mention her name.
Yeah.
How y'all doing? I didn't really mean it. But, yeah.
She meant it. And you're very
Here's
handsome,
the
sir.
National Guard. Are you National Guard?
The youngest one right here.
Oh, my God. You think you're a player.
How's it going, guys?
Are they hitting on the
You
National
guys hear
Guard?
of any, I'm pressed, any action areas we can head to? You hear anything on your radio, like point us in the right direction? Nothing.
Pretty calm.
All right.
It's pretty calm. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good.
Good.
You guys be
Good job.
Okay, thank you all.
Thanks, man. All right. So that was the National Guard right there. They're saying it's pretty calm. They kind of look like rookies or whatever you call them, like noobs. Like, I don't know.
They might shoot somebody, though.
They may shoot someone, but they look like
Yeah,
noobs.
it's pretty chill.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess we're gonna disperse, Jason. I cannot hear you.
The officer should have given me his number.
Sorry, I'm not good at interviews.
No, you're good. Y'all are great. Y'all
You're
are
good.
It's great.
So
I appreciate meeting
we're
y'all.
gonna regroup, Jason, and
Sure.
if here's this dump truck blocking. Jason, maybe we should just end the stream. If it gets crazy, I could text you or something, and we could go live again. I can't
Sure.
see you, so I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what you
Well, what I
think
think
about
we'll
that.
do, Shepard,
But
is
basically, we're basically out of options right now because that faded out. So we're gonna go look for something, Jason. I'm gonna terminate this broadcast or whatever on my end. Thank you so much, everyone. Crowdsource the truth is great. IntelHub.com.
okay.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Shepard. So what we'll do is, rather than ending the stream, I'll keep it going for a minute, and I'll try and contact Shepard. Let me just text him here. Okay, let's see if we can get Shepard on the phone or something. Actually, let me just call him. And we'll just see if we can, if people can hear that. Hey, Shep, I'm still live.
Okay, I'm still live.
Yeah, so if you want, we can just take a few minutes here. I can take questions from the chat, and if you want to...
Okay, I see what you mean. You're live on your end, and if I find something, I tell you.
Yeah, just...
Okay.
I'll reconnect with you on Skype. We'll stay on here for a few minutes, and we've been live streaming for an hour, but it looks like it's pretty well under control.
Right.
All right, so we'll stay on just a few minutes, and send me a text if you get somewhere, and we'll reconnect, and I'll just deal with the chat here.
Thank you, Jason.
Thank you, Shepard. Be safe. All right, so Shepard Ambellas right there with Aaron Cole. IntelliHub.com. It's really important that people visit IntelliHub.com/donate. We wouldn't have this live stream without Shepard. And I just think that the importance of independent media, IntelliHub and Crowdsource the Truth, and all these different channels that are cropping up. I mean, this is what we need. I didn't see any mainstream news there, and who knows what they'll tell us about what went on tomorrow. There was a little bit of a disruption on YouTube earlier. Tonight, I had Larry Klayman of Freedom Watch on earlier. People can see that on patreon.com/crowdsourcethetruth and subscribestar.com/crowdsourcethetruth. We'll bring it back here on the Jason Goodman. Well, actually, right now I'm on Crowdsource the Truth too because of strikes on the main Jason Goodman channel. Kind of just vamping here for a moment, waiting to see if Shepard and Aaron can get to another location there in Louisville. It seemed like there was going to be some kind of a demonstration. I think Louisville is Eastern Standard Time, but there was something planned to happen in Jefferson Square Park there in Louisville. We saw Shepard landed there at the end. There was a Breonna Taylor sort of a shrine set up, a memorial set up for Breonna Taylor there in the park, but it just didn't seem like that much activity. It seemed like the police and the National Guard had things pretty well under control. I think that's what we want to see. We don't want to see another major U.S. city go up in flames, particularly not over an incomplete story. What we've been hearing from Black Lives Matter protesters is that Breonna Taylor was shot in her bed as the result of a no-knock raid. But, you know, that is not what Attorney General Daniel Cameron of Kentucky said. His investigation found that the police did knock, that I believe there was a warrant, and that Breonna Taylor's boyfriend or some male companion who was inside the apartment shot at police first. And when the police returned fire, Breonna Taylor was unfortunately killed. That's a vastly different story than what we've been hearing from the Black Lives Matter protesters around America who are demanding justice for Breonna Taylor. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be possible. The woman's dead, and I think justice might put the guy who fired the first shot into jail, prevent him from doing that sort of thing in the future. Transformed Mind is telling us that Breonna knew her boyfriend was a drug dealer. Yeah, I mean, it's a very tricky scenario when you're inside your apartment with people who are shooting at the police. It's really not recommended. Now, someone's just sent me this document here. This has just arrived, so we're going to evaluate this in real time. I don't know much of anything about this document. Let's take a look at it. Wow, look at her address. 303 Springfield Drive. Wait a minute. Wow. People who watch Bishop Larry Gators are going to notice the 33 in the address. Springfield has some significance as well. This is from the TatumReport.com. Unknown to me, this was sent by Stacy M. on Periscope. The police had wiretap info, and Breonna was apparently holding drug dealer money. And of course, we don't present this information to say that that means she deserved to be shot. It's just a matter of fact related to the case. If you are hanging out with drug dealers and having money from drug deals in your apartment, you can expect the police. And if you start shooting at them from inside the apartment, you might get shot. Now, Sandra is saying what she doesn't understand is why the boyfriend called police when they were there. The 911 call made no sense. Perhaps they didn't know it was the police. Dieter is asking me to ask Shepard if he sees any black umbrella men. Right now, Shepard is disconnected from me. He may come back. We're going to stay on the live stream for a little while here as we review this document and questions coming from the chat here. But the Louisville Metro Police Department Homicide Unit learned that the vehicle their most recent victim, Fernandez Bowman, was found in was a rental and had been rented by Breonna Taylor with an address of 3003 Springfield Drive, number 4, Louisville, Kentucky, at approximately 5,300 hours. Detective Y. Baker and J. Speaks went to Ms. Taylor's address to conduct an interview regarding any knowledge she may have that would be relevant to the homicide investigation. Upon contact with Ms. Taylor, detectives observed a male in the apartment with her, identified as Jamarcus Glover. Ms. Taylor stated that she did not know the victim and that she found out what had possibly happened from her boyfriend, Jamarcus Glover. Ms. Taylor stated that she had been dating Jamarcus for approximately 3 to 4 months and allowed him to drive her rental car. Ms. Taylor provided detectives with a contact phone number of redacted. Same phone number Jamarcus Glover provided on February 14th, 2020, when he called Louisville Metro's 1st Division to file a complaint for his vehicle being towed, as well as the same phone number that's consistent with a history of jail calls between Jamarcus Glover and Ms. Taylor. My advice to people who are dating people in jail, if you've only known them for 3 or 4 months, maybe dump them. If you're married to the person, perhaps there's a different set of circumstances there, but hanging out with people who are going to jail and dealing drugs and doing all this kind of stuff, shooting at police, not good. Vegas Local is telling us she was seen at the Trap House, so perhaps she was the Trap Queen. That's a good song, but I don't think you want to be that, particularly not if the police show up. And they had wiretapped her phone, so I guess they knew what was going on there. Mark Bird tells us it was a scumbag boyfriend and life choices have consequences. I mean, again, none of this is to say that death was a suitable fate for Ms. Taylor, but as some of the commenters are saying, when you hang out with people who are going to shoot at the police, they might shoot back. Stream shows what happens when local government isn't sympathetic to rioting Marxists. Yes, that's a good point. So it does seem that they've got the situation under control from what Shepard and Aaron were showing us there on the live stream down in Louisville, Kentucky. It looks like the situation is being diffused. We got some big comments coming in here. That one's too big. Facebook allows very long comments. I can't even read that. It's gone. We've got someone telling us they lived in a trap house in Miami that was LOTRRW. I don't know what that means. So people say they don't believe it was over weed. Yeah, I don't know if the cops come to your house over weed. Maybe, if you're dealing it. It depends on the state for sure. So the guy was found dead in Breonna Taylor's rental car. I mean, this is certainly a reason for the police to come to your house. And what we heard from Daniel Cameron, who is the Attorney General there in the Commonwealth of Kentucky, is that it was not a no-knock a no-knock warrant. It's very difficult to talk and read comments at the same time. A lot of people commenting about weed. They don't think it was about weed. Breonna Taylor was involved with known gangbangers, Jerry Tucker tells us. She was fired from her job for unknown reasons shortly before this incident. Stacey M. is saying it was crack. I want to make sure that we have evidence of these allegations. I don't know if that's true. Carla Kay is suggesting that we end the war on drugs. I mean, that's a separate topic that could be discussed. I think there's merit to that. But obviously, yeah, Stacey M. says he was selling crack. Not a smart thing to do. Yeah, they knocked. That is definitely what the tenants said they knocked, according to Ina Weist. But of course, the Attorney General in Kentucky also said that the police knocked. So this concept of a no-knock warrant apparently was made up. Frankly speaking, says it was a marijuana raid. I mean, it doesn't matter. If there's something illegal going on and the police are called to the place and knock on the door and somebody shoots at the police and they shoot back, that's not the same as being murdered by the police. Not going to hire local people, D. Thomas Williamson. Part of the reason why I created Crowdsource the Truth is because I don't like hiring people. I like this concept of a decentralized network where people come on the show and they promote their platforms. And if people like the information that my co-hosts and my collaborators bring, they can visit their portals, such as IntelliHub.com. Shepard Ambellas is the editor-in-chief, CEO and founder of IntelliHub.com. People can go to IntelliHub.com/donate and please send some money to Shepard. He's over there spending money to get to Louisville, Kentucky, and share this information with us in real time. We're going to give it another few minutes here and see if Shepard finds any more breaking information there on the ground in Louisville that he can bring to us. But if you've just joined us, we had some live footage on the ground in Louisville. Shepard followed a crowd of Breonna Taylor supporters over to Jefferson Square Park. And Bonnie Vent is asking, don't the police need to return fire to protect innocent bystanders as well as themselves? Absolutely. I mean, if you start shooting at police, I don't think you should complain if you get shot and killed. That's what you should expect. If you take a taser from the police and fire it at them, you should expect to be killed. I don't know why people are surprised by that. The police absolutely have a right to defend themselves and a duty to defend the other people in the apartment building. You start firing guns in an apartment building, the police need to shoot you. Sorry to say. We're just sort of waiting here to see if Shepard and Aaron find anything new. All three officers, no cam footage. Makes Sandra say, I agree. It would be better if they had the body camera footage. Stacey M. says Glover was booked for cocaine, heroin, and marijuana. If that's a fact, and there's evidence to support that, all of these things change the story. I mean, again, I think it's important that we get facts before we get involved in riots and arriving at conclusions. Jamarcus Glover, the question is, was he arrested for all these different drug charges? CBS 46, let's see what they have to say. This might be a local CBS affiliate there in Louisville. Breonna Taylor's ex-boyfriend has been arrested on drug charges. This is an article from August 27th. He's been arrested on drug charges, including complicity, possession of a controlled substance for cocaine and heroin, complicity, trafficking in marijuana, tampering with physical evidence, and complicity to traffic cocaine. These are serious crimes. This is not a guy who's got weed at his apartment. Cocaine and heroin. Glover was a focus of narcotics probe in Louisville. Police that eventually led officers to Taylor's home in the early morning of March 13th. This does say police executed a no-knock warrant, but the Attorney General of Kentucky said the police knocked. So again, it's important that we get the full details. I think people who are watching Crowdsource the Truth regularly know that it's not new for us to hear something in the news and for me to go and check it out and find out that it's not the way it's reported in the news. We heard a story just the other day that they had taken down the Teddy Roosevelt statue. I went right up there and it was still there. So just because a news report says this, I would like to get some confirmation of that. I would hope that if the Attorney General is making that announcement in a press conference, that it's been vetted and that it's true. Yeah, cocaine and heroin dealing, that's a very serious crime. While those things are illegal, you should not engage in selling them if you don't want to tangle with the police. And yes, Brady D shooting at the cops is a good way to get shot. Frankly Speaking says this is fake news coming from CBS. That could be true. I know that CBS is frequently engaged in fake news. Right. People are telling us to go to Tatum.com. I'm not really familiar with that. This is John Tatum. Mediation and allocate. This seems like environmental mediation. That's the wrong website. Maybe it's Brandon Tatum. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting into dangerous territory here, just going into websites that people are calling out from the chat. That doesn't link to anything. We're not going to pursue websites like that. Two guys involved. Right. Well, just because the AG says something doesn't mean it's true. Correct. But, yeah. It's illegal, not immoral. Well, I don't know about that. Selling heroin and cocaine are vastly different than selling marijuana. Heroin and cocaine are physically addictive substances. So if you're selling them to people, you're kind of, we're getting into a sort of a totally separate discussion. I'm just checking in to see if we can connect back with Shepard. It is getting kind of late, so we might end this stream pretty soon. He says we're wrapped up. I don't think I can find anything else right now because I don't know where we are in the city. But we'll drive around in the morning. Yeah, it seems like the thing was pretty well under control by the police there in Louisville and the National Guard. So that's good. I think it's a good outcome to not see another city destroyed. Definitely want to thank Shepard Ambellas and Aaron from IntelliHub there. People should visit IntelliHub.com/donate and help keep IntelliHub going. Independent news resources like IntelliHub and Crowdsource the Truth can't do this kind of reporting without your support. So please also visit subscribestar.com/crowdsource the truth or patreon.com/crowdsource the truth and become a sponsor. You're going to get access to sponsor exclusive videos. Right now, there's a bit of a dispute happening with Vimeo. They seem to be engaged in an effort to destroy Crowdsource the Truth. So you might notice some of the videos are not available. They've been taking certain videos down. I am working with Vimeo, and we've got a totally new video host coming online very soon. Crowdsource the Truth right now is developing an exclusive video host that will just serve videos to the sponsor exclusive videos. The entire library will be back up. So please become a sponsor. Stay with us. We really need your support while this video host is being made. Right, so someone is telling us that a no-knock warrant was issued. Full Circle 3699 is saying that a no-knock warrant was issued, but the police knocked anyway. So that sounds like pretty prudent police work. They're not just busting in there, even though it seems like there was a lot of reason to believe this was a kind of a dangerous guy who's involved in some pretty serious drug dealing. We'll just have to see what happens. We've got eyewitnesses saying there was a knock. Yes, Sam Rick, F Vimeo, I agree with that. Thank you, CCR TV. I hope that people will support Crowdsource the Truth. I want to thank everybody for joining me on this special stream with Shepard Ambellas from IntelliHub.com. Please support IntelliHub.com. I'll be back tomorrow. We've got David Hawkins, Discovery CSI, and John Cullen Investigates. So if you're not yet a sponsor, please get on to subscribestar.com/crowdsourcethetruth or patreon.com/crowdsourcethetruth. You can catch those sponsor exclusive videos tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a fantastic night. Be safe.